Hi, everyone, and welcome back to So Blessed by Jess. And today we are going to be doing another block from our Silverware Sampler book. And today's block is called Richmond. And there's the two colorways that is given within the book. Again, all of the cutting instructions are inside the book for us to look at. And it looks pretty complicated. There are a lot of little pieces, but once we put it together, it's going to look beautiful. There's 2 units that we'll make for this quilt, or for this block. And let me go ahead and switch. Okay, so the 2 units that we are going to be making are, one, a half square triangle. So the block has, or the book has us creating 2 triangles. That's going to be a half square triangle, or an HST. And oops, make sure that my right sides are together, because yes, that looks pale, but there is a little bit of something on there. All right, and then the other unit we need to make is we are going to create a 4 patch with these little squares, and then take these half square triangles, or quarter square triangles really, and wrap it like this around. So we will end up making this unit right here and this unit right here. All right, so again, I'm going to show you in real time so that you can see everything that I'm doing and go from there. So I'm going to, if you get motion sickness, oh, maybe I should, oh, look, ooh, gone. Let's see. Oh, there you are. Okay, amazing. So a lot of people enjoyed the fact that I had 2 cameras on my last video, so we're going to try it again today. All right, so my iron is hot and ready to go. I have it on the floor because if you know this little space around me, it's not very big. So let's go ahead. We're going to sew down these seams. First creating our half square triangle, and then putting these small blocks or squares together so we can make that 4 patch right in the center. And I did forget on my last video that you can physically see my face like the whole time. And so I really never looked up and talked to you guys. Oh, no, Jess. It's okay. All right, let's put these triangles to the side. And when I'm pressing to the dark side. You can press these open. I'm just choosing to press the dark side for the fabrics for today's video. Okay. Then we have some dog ears that we're going to get rid of. Oh, let me turn on a light. Let's put some light on the situation. Oh, there we go. What? You can see kind of now? Amazing. So we have dog ears that are right here. We're going to go ahead and cut those off like so. Oops. Okay. So it's a rainy Friday in North Carolina today. So when I press, I'm going to make sure that this, the blue fabric is to my left so that when I go to make my 4 patch, my seams will nest because we like some nesting seams. Okay. So I'm going to flip it around. See if I can get some nice nesting action going on here. They just lock in place right there. Can't twist it, can't move it. It's beautiful. So I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch down the middle, and then I'm going to press open. I think this is the only seam that I press open the whole time. At least that's what I did with the other 3 blocks. Because I just felt like it was a little clunky. Just a little bit too much. But so it's Friday, and the school week is officially over. I usually don't count down how much time I have left of a day, but this week has been just very energetic with the kids. And they don't mean it. They're being kids. They're doing their thing. We had a lot of testing this week going on. They're finishing up their reading tests. We had a state reading test too. They're doing benchmark things. They're giving all they can, especially with us with being in school the whole week, because last week we had 2 snow days, believe it or not, and it was 70 degrees today. So welcome to North Carolina, and we have all 4 seasons in 1 month. All right, so on one side I put the brown, and on the opposite side I'm going to put the burgundy. Now when I'm lining this up, let's see, I'm going to take the point of this triangle and put it right on that seam so that I know that it's halfway, and then I'm going to line up the edge right here. So I'm lining up that seam with the point of that triangle and then this top seam or edge. And then I'm going to go ahead and sew my 1/4 inch. So yeah, welcome to North Carolina. All right, so I'm going to open it up, press towards the outside. Should I be using my clapboard? Ask Shalom. Shalom's going to say, yes, Jess, you should be using your clapboard right now. But I don't feel like reaching behind me and grabbing them, so maybe in the next video. I'm just going to be lazy right now. All right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm picking up the brown one. One goes on one side, one goes on the other. So again, I'm taking my point, matching it up with that seam, matching up the edge. Now you could cut off these dog ears if you wanted to. I'm just going to leave them. They look cute. And it keeps me thinking, okay, 1/4 inch seam. So, all right. I usually don't like to break my thread this much, but I'm a chain stitcher. But since I already did the other 3, all right, so I just line that guy up. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna do what Soap Blast doesn't usually do. All right. And I always pull it out away from me because it tends to stay threaded that way. All right. Put you back in view. Here we go. Don't worry about the mess. I'm kind of doing some block testing over there. I'll show it to you when we finish making this block. All right. So now I'm going to cut those dog ears off. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead, put this block together so that you guys can see what we have going on. All right, I'm closing you up a little bit. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, so we have a plain block that we're going to put in the middle. Here she is. And now we have this block. It has brown on one side and this burgundy on the other. This brown is going to face in all the way around this square. Okay, so we have 4 of those. And we are making a 9 patch. Then we're going to take our half square triangle and put the light towards the center. And our Richmond block is coming right along. Look how beautiful that looks. All right, I know you can't see the whole thing, but it's okay. We got it going on. We got it going on. So I'm going to kind of push my machine back a little bit. All right. So now you're going to watch me put it together. So I'm going to start with these two blocks and I'm going to sew the seam, seam, seam. Then I'm going to cut thread. I'm going to add this third column to the rows. We're going to press and then do the horizontal. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to keep you in real time. Now, the big thing with these is we do not want to lose, let me go back around. We don't want to lose this guy. That's an important point. So let me make sure. Okay. So when we're sewing this together, I'm going to make sure that my needle, it does not go to the left of this little point right here. And I'm going to try to draw. Okay. So I know that that's not a 1/4 inch seam, but we're going to try to keep as close as we can to the seam, but without going over. Because if we do, we're going to lose that beautiful point that we worked so hard to create. And we're going to do that with every single one of these blocks. All right. Yeah, we don't want to lose. Don't want to lose it. All right. We're going to start it. Okay, we're going to make sure everything's lined up. All right, and we're going to slowly, oh, I think I got that. Oh, we worked so hard and I still think I got just a little smudge. I heard that needle go down right in the middle. Okay, so we're just going to keep going. It went, I could feel it. It went right down in that middle of, but it's okay. It's all right. I don't know any perfect sewists out there, and that's all right. We're here just to have fun, make this block the best we can. There we go. So this week at school, to give you stories, I signed up. I used to play basketball back in the day. Was I any good? That's a big debate. But they needed me. That's what they said to me. Jess, we need you for the staff versus girls varsity basketball game, which is at the end of February. I'm like, oh man, I haven't played ball, like competitive ball, since I left high school, which is about 100 years ago. So I debated, and I finally I bit the bullet and did it. So now I have to start practicing my skills because I'm a small forward. I always played the small forward position, and they don't need a small forward position. And they don't need a guard either. Like, they do actually, but I'm going to play the 3. So I got to practice something. I mean, I can pass a ball. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We're raising money for a good cause. We're raising money to buy a mascot for our school. So a night mascot. They want one that it gets really hot around here, and they need one for when we're playing baseball and things in the gym and when we're having little events and stuff like that. So, and it gets hot, and so you want to have air conditioning or fans inside that mask. And guess what? They have masks that have fans inside them. So we got to go big and bad. I mean, if we're going to get this thing, go big and bad the first time. So that'll be exciting. I hope that we raise enough money, and I'm pretty sure we will. We have some amazing parents that are at our school. Okay, so if you're watching, for these beautiful points not to get too messed up, I think I'm doing really good. Here we go. I mean, you can still see that point. All right. So next thing we're going to do is I'm not going to iron this quite yet, but when I put it together, these blocks, because there's so many seams, they're going out for the outside ones, and they're going to be pointing in for the inside. So these seams are going to nest. All right. But it's going to be an amazing time. I'm really looking forward to that. All right. Oh, you might hear JP in the background. All right, let me go grab him. So excuse me. I'm coming. All right, get going. So he's been inside here chilling with me for like the last half hour, and now he's like, I'm done with you, Mom. You're not cool. I don't want to be the cool mom today. Maybe tomorrow. So, all right. Lining up. Oops, let's put you back up. Let's see what I'm doing. All right, again, I'm looking at that intersection. Gotta stay to the left. And now this guy, I can't see him. It's like blind stitching. Okay. How do we do? All right, we're doing good. All right, one more seam. Plop them over. So I'm excited about that. I love playing basketball. I was picking my kids up from PE today. I mean, the basketballs are so old, they're so slick. I was having a hard time with them, but I told Jeremiah, I was like, I need to practice, so I need you. And he's like the tallest kid I have. So I go, I'm going to be boxing out on you. We're just going to play. And those kids play all the time. You're not going to get in trouble. Just try to get away. And he did an amazing job. He didn't let me get away with too much. All right. He's a cool kid. Everyone needs a cool kid. Yes. Oh, this is amazing. It looks so good. All right, I'm going to make myself bigger. Boop, boop, boop. Drag me over. I'm back. Okay. There it is. The Richmond Block. Look how pretty this is. All right, got to take my screenshot. You know, I'm good at that. So anywho, here she is. So it's such a beautiful colorway. So Richmond was the capital of the Confederacy and home of the Confederate President Jefferson Davis and his wife, Varna Howell Davis. At the start of the war, their family included 3 children, Margaret, Jefferson, and Joseph. And then it tells about a diary, a little snippet of Vienna's diary from 1864. So that's wonderful. The Richmond Block was published about 1915 for Hearth and Home magazine, in which readers asked for patchwork patterns for state capitals. Cool. Amazing. But yeah. So let's add this one to the list. I'll just make sure that it measures the appropriate piece that's supposed to be. But it's so pretty. This could be a back patch. Look how pretty that is. Absolutely. Might have to make one. I have to get another jean jacket. Because I am working on one. If you go into when I'm in streams, you'll see that I'm working on one. But anywho, enough said about that. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for following along. And look, we did it in 20 minutes. So, well, it would have been took a lot longer if I didn't pre-sew some pieces, but that's okay. Have a great evening. I'll see you in the next video.